No matter what type of business you're running, it's crucial that you have a strong presence on Twitter. Twitter is an incredibly important and powerful social media network that is one of the largest on the net, with approximately 316 million monthly active users and about a billion registered users. Like Facebook, Twitter has grown to become a household name and needs no introduction. It has become a part of our everyday lives, even featuring in movies and TV shows as a prominent plot point, and its marketing potential is gigantic. Apart from its size and prominence, Twitter benefits from a number of features that make it perfectly tailored for use as a marketing tool. While some businesses will certainly be better suited to its unique advantages than others, there is no denying that every type of company can benefit from it in some way or another. In the best case scenario, it could help you to improve your customer relations, help to provide a better service, and greatly increase your leads, your turnover, and your profits. In fact, some businesses will find they actually can't cope with the amount of business that comes their way as the result of a new Twitter campaign. If you get retweeted by a prominent user, or if one of your posts starts trending, then you can find yourself inundated by a swarm of new customers. This can be a little like opening Pandora's box, and, at the risk of mixing metaphors, it's not always so easy to put the genie back in the bottle. But having too many customers is definitely a unique complaint, and for most of us, this kind of growth is pretty much the stuff of dreams. So, if you do want to open that Pandora's box, consider this your key to unlocking it. In this video series, we'll go over everything you need to know about Twitter. That means we'll cover the basics, but more importantly, we'll be looking at the best strategies and approaches that you can use to really tap in and harness the power of Twitter. This series is about getting the best possible results in the minimum time and with the minimum effort. If you're currently just treading water on Twitter, this will help you to start seeing massive growth and to have fun doing it, whether you run a small business, a blog, or something else entirely. Are you ready? Let's get started. Just before we jump in and start looking at all the strategies and hacks you can use to get ahead on Twitter, let's take a moment to examine what it is about Twitter that is so perfect for helping you get the word out. At the same time, we'll be looking at what it is about Twitter generally that has helped it to get to the point where it is. The key idea behind Twitter is really that it limits the number of characters you can post or tweet to 140 to be precise. What's interesting about this concept is that, on the face of it, it sounds like a limiting factor. Twitter has restricted its users and made that a feature. But this is a stroke of genius in an age where we're constantly pushed for time and constantly inundated with things to do. And from a marketing standpoint, it's amazing because it takes literally just a few seconds to send out a tweet versus uploading a blog post. That tweet has the potential to be seen by thousands, if not millions of people, but it took you only seconds to write. That's a huge payoff for a very small amount of work, which makes it massively scalable, even for a tiny company. At the same time, the short amount of characters means that people will read the entire tweet without getting bored, and it means you can convey large amounts of information in a very short time. Tweets force you to be witty and to really make sure every word counts, which means a dense amount of information in a short space. Great for someone in a rush. Another stroke of genius is the hashtag. With a hashtag, you can convey the subject matter of your tweet in another convenient way. A post about a beautiful sunset could then end with #beauty or #sunset. Better yet, you can use the hashtag to discuss something that is currently being discussed a lot or something that is very contemporary. For example, if you see something in the news, you can comment on that news using the right hashtag. This means that people who are interested in that subject can search for the keyword and see all the posts in that topic. It's a great way for people to find what you've been sharing. You can also tag other users in your comment with the @ symbol, which is a great way to get their attention or to discuss something that they've said or done. Finally, retweets mean that anyone who enjoys your content can share it with their followers. Like the best social media sites, this allows Twitter to take full advantage of the viral potential of any social network. In theory, a very well thought out tweet can be retweeted multiple times, allowing it to spread exponentially through networks of users. If you share a tweet with 2,000 people and 200 of those reshare and 50 of each of their users reshare, you're starting to reach a gigantic audience. On top of the core features of Twitter, the platform has also grown to present many more opportunities that we digital marketers can make use of. For instance, there are tons of apps, widgets and other platforms that make it very easy to enjoy Twitter in a convenient bite-sized format. Mobile users can even receive tweets from users they're following as notifications, giving you much more direct access to your audience. Likewise, embedding Twitter into the sidebar of your website can also aid growth considerably, as can using one of the countless tools that allows you to automate the publishing of Twitter content. And that's before we've even mentioned the formalized advertising platform. We'll look at how to use all of these features and much more over the course of this video series. For now, the point to keep in mind is simply that Twitter has grown beyond its origins and is now an incredibly flexible tool. In fact, it is perhaps the most flexible social network, thanks to its minimalistic nature.